So last year I quit my job as a mobile game designer to put a game on Kickstarter, which we did last summer. We raised $64,000 on a $50,000 goal for Jotun, and that really got us going. And now we're in full production, and we're releasing the game in September on Steam. The team is made up of several different people. We have some people from AAA, from people from mobile, some people out of school as well. We're all mostly friends of friends, or even some new faces as well. Right now, we're 12, including part-time people, so 8 full-time and 4 part-time, and we're actually growing a little bit to make sure we hit our September deadline. When we first started, we didn't really know what the game was going to be, or when I quit my job we didn't know what the game was going to be, or the concept for the gameplay or anything really. And after months of research I stumbled upon Norse Mythology, and the more I read about it, the more it was super surprising. There are such crazy stories: Thor dressing up as a bridesmaid to smash giant skulls in, cows with poison rivers coming out of their udders, and many more really crazy off the wall stuff. And the more you read about it, the crazier it gets really. And we knew that we had to bring these stories to life, because even though there are some Viking stories or things in entertainment, there hasn't been that much of an authentic take on the mythology, and these are kind of the stories we want to bring to life. Well, this was Joanny's creation. Joanny is our art director on the project. The goal with Thor was to really create a realistic character. She's a badass Viking warrior. That's the main thing she does. She has to be strong enough to be able to carry this massive two-handed axe to fight these Jotun, which are hundreds of times her size, basically. So the idea was kind of to make a character who was a bit unique, but also very realistic and true to the Viking warriors. So Faye's the cave Jotun. She lives underground. She's venerated by dwarves who kind of chip away at the gold that's sprouting out of her, do her nails and chip away at her toenails and stuff like that. And she's in the deep, darkest regions of the underground. The region is inspired by Nidavellir in the mythology, which is kind of, I don't remember the exact term, but it's a place of darkness, fields of darkness, I believe. And it's where dwarves come from and where they live. So it's a kind of a mix of the dwarves, this giant cave Jotun, the queen of the underground. And we explore also Yggdrasil's roots, Yggdrasil, which is the world tree in Norse mythology. So you'll be able to explore a bunch of stuff, but it's definitely a theme about the darkness, the underground, precious stones, and that kind of stuff. People who already have access to the alpha still have access to it. We're actually releasing the beta in July very soon. And the best way to play if you weren't a Kickstarter backer is to join our mailing list on jotungame.com, and we'll be raffling off some beta keys once we hit beta.